back here live on The Dawn Show. News and information that is important to your health and the health of the women in your life who you love. This is about the Sandy Rollman Ovarian Cancer Foundation. And by the way, we keep showing the phone number, so if you have a question for Robin Cohn, who's a co-founder of the foundation, she's an oncology nurse at Lankanaw. There's the number on the screen, 866-472-8868, if you have a question. And we keep giving the website too, so if you want to get involved. But and also we have Adriana Way, who's Sandy Rollman's sister, on the phone. You still there with us, Adriana? All right,
I am. Hello.
Thank you. Hey. So we want to talk about September because the Sandy Rollman Foundation turns Philadelphia's
Skyline
region,
teal.
Skyline teal, and we love the teal. So talk to me about what's big in September.
Sure. So September's Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, so it gives us an extra opportunity to raise awareness and to get people talking about the disease. So a lot of the buildings in Philadelphia, we do turn teal, and we're careful that we're much more than just the teal ribbon though, but the awareness drives the research, and that's really why we do that. And we hold fundraising events. We have a big gala and silent auction September 21st.
And here's that information. So this is, you mentioned 13 years, so it's the 13th annual Sandy Rollman Ovarian Cancer Foundation. It's the gala and the auction. Mark your calendars, everybody, because it's Saturday, September 21st. It's the Baldwin School in Bryn Mawr, right on the main line, so it's easy to get to. This is a gorgeous event, and we have if people want to call, 610-446-2272. Obviously your website, sandyovarian.org. But tell me about the teal bandstand, and Adriana, you can jump in too. Tell me about this event, what's fun about it and what's different.
So we always try to pick a different theme every year. So this year is Teal Bandstand off of American Bandstand. So we're going to have auction items that are kind of from that era, and a dance contest, and just a fun event.
Adriana, you want to jump in here? You're awfully quiet.
Oh, it's definitely a fun event. We raise a lot of awareness that night, and people can let loose and bid on auction items and have a good time, and also get the knowledge and awareness of what we're about.
That's wonderful. Well, Adriana, I know that you're the only person in your office at work today, which is why you couldn't be here. And so thank you so much for calling in and just sharing what you're doing to make a difference in the lives of thousands of women in our region. Thank you so much, Adriana.
Great. Thanks so much for having us on the show. Wish I could be there with you guys.
Yeah, you missed I always say you missed the Joelle Garcia makeover. We all get our makeover that we love. But thanks, Adriana. Thank you. So, I don't know if, I hope I said this, that you're a nurse at Lankanaw, an oncology nurse. And of course I go to Dr. Patty McConnell. I love Patty and Maggie Peden and that whole group. And they have the beautiful Women's Center. And I know you have to, right after the show, head back over to your patients.
Yep.
But you are a nurse, and you're living this each and every day. It's not just a foundation for you.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about the symptoms of ovarian cancer, and I know this gets a little sketchy, but take me through what people need to look for.
Sure. First, there's no screening tests for ovarian cancer. So with breast cancer, you have a mammogram. With cervical cancer, there's a pap smear. There's no way to screen for ovarian cancer. So most cases of ovarian cancer are therefore diagnosed too late.
Right.
There are some symptoms such as abdominal pain, bloating, a feeling of fullness, and urinary frequency. But those symptoms are subtle. Most of us experience them monthly.
Right, I was going to say, we get those once a month. But you just have to know your body.
So you listen to your body, know your body, and know what's unusual for you. But it is, it is very difficult to diagnose, and that's really why the research is so important. We were just in Washington, D.C. last week. We were at a big conference, and 200 of us went to Capitol Hill to fight for that research funding.
And it's amazing to me, like you said, we have the pap smear, we have the mammogram, we have different testing for men's types of cancer. But it's amazing that other than if you have the genetic testing, recently Angelina Jolie, for example, because she knew her mom passed away as a young woman from cancer. So we know of the genetic testing.
Right, sure. So if you have a family history, if you have a strong family history of either breast or ovarian cancer, you really should meet with a genetics counselor and have genetic testing, because there are definitely ways to reduce the risk if you do have the gene. I mean, if a woman has her ovaries out preventatively, it reduces her risk by 96%. if she has the gene. But only 5 to 10% of cases are genetic. So
there
there
you
lies
go.
the problem, yeah.
So in other words, you might not know that you might not know it's not even in your family.
Right.
And so then how do you really know? And that's why we need the screening and we need the research,
Right.
we need the awareness.
Right, right.
And the push for this.
Right.
So what else can people do besides that? I mean, should everybody go out and get genetic testing? I mean, is that realistic?
Well, I think if you have a strong family history, you should definitely meet with a genetics counselor. But I think, really the message is people should get involved. Don't wait until this disease touches your life to do something about it. I mean, 1 in 72 women, we all know 72 women when we think about it.
Yeah.
Chances are one of those women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and chances are she will be diagnosed at an advanced stage. And one of those women may be, someone that you love. So we really need an army of people to get behind us and to become involved and come to events and volunteer your time and before this disease happens to you. You can do something about it.
And that's really the message here, is just to get involved.
Right.
And obviously the more people who get involved, it puts pressure on that issue that you brought up with trying to fund the research.
Right. The
It's
more
all
people
about the
talking
research.
about it, people aren't going to fund something no one's talking about. But the more people the more noise we make, people will listen. And it makes because of, the federal funding and the sequester and those budget cuts, it makes what we're doing here, the money that we're raising, even more important.
Well, we are not done making the noise, Robin, here on the
Good.
Dawn Show. So when we come right back, more that you need to know from Robin Coleman or from Robin about the Sandy Rollman Foundation. Be right back.
What?